In the previous lecture, we have created the structure of directories, and now we can see it at the localhost address. And right now, we can also see the root directory, which accepts requests currently. And right now, all the requests of the root directory must be redirected to the web root directory, in which there will be index.php file and one more configuration file, htaccess. As a matter of fact, there will be two htaccess files. One will be located in the root directory and the another in the web root directory. These files would help us redirect requests. htaccess file is a special configuration file of the Apache web server. Let's create the first htaccess file, which will be located in the root directory. What we are typing by now means that if the module mode rewrite is on, we should add the rule of the request redirecting. The first step is turning on the rewrite engine, and then we are adding the next two rules. The first rule refers to all the requests being redirected to the web root directory. And the second rule refers to all the requests with extra symbols redirected to the web root directory with defined parameters shown on the address window. According to this, we are redirecting all the requests from the root directory to the web root directory, and these requests will be processed by htaccess file located in the web root directory. This file will be defining where is request directed to. It may be a request directed to a file. This file may be CSS file, for example, or JavaScript, or any other edit files which are referred to static content. Well, it also may be a request which should be processed by index.php. Well, according to all of this, we are already able to build correct URL. Okay, and for now let's add the rule implying that if the requested file name is neither a file nor a directory in the current structure, this request should be redirected to the index.php file. And it means that all the requests which are not real files of our structure will be redirected to the index.php file. As a result, we are getting the single entry point to our application. And now we are going to check how it works. We can see here 4 simple lines which are pointing out that the file name is neither a file nor a directory. Thus, we redirected to the index.php file. Now we are going to create the file which will be a starting point of our web application. Let's start from defining basic constants. DES is a constant equal to universal directory separator already defined by PHP, which is a priori suitable for any operation system. The root constant will be indicating the directory which is 2 levels higher than index.php, which means that it would be defining the root directory of the application. And this constant is used in order to define file path. Now we are getting the request line directed to the index.php file with the help of predefined superglobal array called server and its elements request URI. And now we are going to make sure whether the redirection of requests works. We are going to output the requested line. Using browser, we open this root directory as, for example, typical URL of the MVC website consists of controller, action, and some other parameters. As we can see, all the parameters that we have typed are processed by index.php file. Thus, it may be concluded that the request redirection works correctly. For now, it must be also checked whether static content works correctly too. For this purpose, we are creating test file static HTML and entering some data. According to this, any kind of static content like JavaScript, CSS or images or any PHP files located in web redirectory may be accessed via direct links in the same way. Opening browser, we enter the address which is static HTML. And yes, it works. As a result, all the requests which are neither files nor directories are processed by index.php file, and at the same time this is our single entry point to our application. In the next video we will develop our index.php file and other modules which are referred to it. We will also create router class which will be functioning as request dispatcher.